Welcome to the PharmaVoice Editor's Take video series, filmed live at the 2013 DIA Annual Meeting in Boston, hosted by Taryn Grome, editor of PharmaVoice. In this episode, Taryn meets with Rod Saponjic, Senior Vice President, Global Project Management, SynteractHCR.
Rod, thank you so much for joining us for our 2013 DIA Editor's Take video program.
Glad to be here.
Fantastic. Adaptive trials are proving to be one way in which companies and CROs can streamline the drug development process, but are still not being used as frequently as they could. Why is this?
There are several reasons why that's occurring. One is that there's less knowledge about adaptive trials in the clinical industry right now. Current data suggests that less than 20% of the trials out there use elements of adaptive design in them. Second, I believe that there is some perception of regulatory risk. However, that's not really the case. And third is really an operational exposure to potential delays and/or issues with clinical supplies.
So why should companies, particularly smaller or emerging companies, use adaptive trials?
Well, I mean, there's data to suggest what the savings can be for different companies. Certainly large pharma, anecdotally we're seeing reports that they're using adaptive design in many of their portfolio level kind of analyses, and you can see savings. Some have reported up to $70 million a year in savings. One recently reported at Tufts at a conference they had earlier this year. So certainly from a large versus small scale, the situation is even more acute that they save money. And so if you can save money at a large scale at a large pharma, it's going to be more important for our small emerging companies to save money as well.
Those are great insights. SynteractHCR is unveiling its Intelligent Clinical Development Platform, or ICD+, this week as a way to take the time and cost out of clinical trials. What are some of the key bottlenecks that need to be addressed and the biggest cost areas?
I think the key areas are pretty historical, actually. It starts with the design of the protocol as well as the planning that goes into deploying and implementing your protocol. So if we can get CROs or SynteractHCR involved earlier on, we can help design the protocol so we won't have amendments later on. There's data to suggest again that each amendment costs you about $500,000 when you fully deploy it. So we want to try and eliminate that and create some cost savings there. There's also the whole feasibility analysis that we would do with a project to ensure that we're getting the right sites. If we get the right sites, we can deploy and execute a startup timeline that's going to be more in the needs of the client, as well as find those sites that are going to enroll as needed, because as we know, enrollment's a key problem in the industry today. All of those kind of components are captured in ICD+.
Tell us a little bit about ICD+.
ICD+, sure, that's the platform that we have at SynteractHCR that unites existing clinical services with new approaches to technology and development. There's three real components to it. There's a technology component, clearly. There is an execution component and an expertise component. And it's through those three focal points that we can kind of bring intelligent decisions to our clients and optimize their clinical solution for them.
Well, congratulations on the launch, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Additional Editor's Take videos, as well as podcasts, white papers, webinars, and more, are available in the resources area at www.pharmavoice.com.